College hockey is a tough sport, filled with intense drama and heavy collisions. It's very rare to see one team completely blow out the competition and have a record almost unbeatable. One team was able to achieve that, however, in the '92 season. A team filled with experienced seniors and explosive rookies shocked the college hockey world. The 1992 Maine Black Bears. Just coming off a loss in the first round, they were poised to potentially start another run. There are going to be numerous obstacles in their way, and the biggest one was losing the seniors. Every year, college teams lose seniors to graduation, some even to the NHL or other hockey leagues. The Black Bears now with the hope that the new guys can fill the holes left by the seniors. The Black Bears were able to recruit numerous players. Two were a pair of twins who were just drafted to the NHL, the Ferrero brothers, Chris and Pete. They've always stuck together and formed a deadly duo of snipers, a skill which would heavily impact the Black Bears' play. Chris Imes and Matt Martin also played big roles on defense. But perhaps the biggest rookie sensation, poised to become a superstar, was Paul Kariya. The year prior, he was named the Canadian Junior Player of the Year and was compared to numerous superstars in the NHL. The Black Bears senior class would feature two future NHL players who would both eventually play big roles with two franchises. One was Black Bears star and team captain Jim Montgomery, the other goaltender Garth Snow. Both wanted to bring a championship to Maine before their departure. Jim had confidence in the young guys, stating in an interview how excited he was to be able to play with them, and especially with Kariya. The Bears would start the season 1-0-1, and after the tie, the team would be poised to make sure that it wouldn't happen again. They established a winning attitude, and it showed, as the team would go on a huge win streak. In this case, more like a streak of the ages. They'd win 20 games in a row. A lot of this had to do with the exceptional play by the goalie tandem of Dunham and Snow, and the elite scoring duo that would form between Montgomery and Kariya. The Black Bears weren't done yet. After once again tying, they'd win another 9 in a row before suffering their first and only loss of the season. Another 5 wins in a row, and the Bears would find themselves officially in the postseason. But most already knew they clinched mid-November. After winning the Hockey East tournament, they advanced to the NCAA playoffs, where they'd beat Minnesota to advance to the Frozen Four. Montgomery would help bury the OT winner, and the Bears would make the NCAA championship. Maine and their fans were ecstatic. This was their time, and they were determined not to disappoint. The eve of the championship game was a special one. Maine's best player, Paul Kariya, became the first freshman to win the Hobey Baker Award, as senior Jim Montgomery was determined to bring a championship to Maine. April 23rd arrived, and the heat was on. The Black Bears were 41-1-2 headed into the championship game. They'd face Lake Superior, a team they'd beaten 3-2 earlier in the season without Kariya or the Ferrero brothers. The Black Bears were inexperienced against the defending national champions, and it showed. After taking a 2-1 lead in the second period, the Black Bears found themselves in a spot they weren't used to being in. The Lakers waged an aggressive attack while pushing them into the boards with hard checks. The Lakers scored 3 unanswered goals in the second period and led by 2. Snow would step in net, and Kariya would assist Montgomery on 3 straight goals to give the Black Bears a 5-4 lead. The clock was winding down, and Snow stated, quote, "I was just praying. I heard the ping of the puck hitting the crossbar. I was lucky."
Shot maybe. Maine is going to win their first ever national championship.
The clock struck 0, and Maine took home their first championship in the most memorable fashion, much like they finished most games that season. Kariya made history. boasting 25 goals and 75 assists, setting a career high. The opposing team even realized they lost to an outstanding team, as Lakers coach Jeff Jackson stated after the game, quote, "UMaine will go down as one of the greatest teams in history. I can't think of a team I can remember that was better. They deserve to be the champions." The 92-93 season was magical. However, it would only last so long. The following year, during the 93-94 season, the university and NCAA discovered a long list of NCAA violations involving academic deficiencies for players and the acceptance of gifts from boosters and even the university itself. This would raise many questions and concerns, as some players could have been playing in the tournament while facing academic issues. However, this wouldn't affect the Black Bears, as they'd returned to the national championship game in 1995, but unlike last time, they'd lose to the Terriers. The story of the Black Bears is an interesting one. It's a story that shows it takes a team effort to win it all. Teams shouldn't have to rely on one or two players to have a shot at contention. Sure, every team has their star player, but when they go down, the core shouldn't crumble. One must fight adversity to succeed in any sport. The Black Bears were down many times, yet rallied back to win when needed. Sometimes the underdogs aren't always the teams that finish barely over 500, but rather those who overcome huge deficits and climb their way to the top, much like one university did in 1992.